Doing now Lamed Zayin Amud Beis. Shachat Yisrael v'kibel HaKoyen. So the Shechita we know is Ksher Bazar. So the beginning of the line, there was Yisrael, he shechted the Pesach, then a Kohen did the Kabbalah, he received the blood in the Keli, he passed down this vessel, the Keli, to a friend of Kohen, the Kohen was a line of Kehanim, till it got to the Kohen that was close to the Mizbeach. Each Kohen, first he received the Keli with blood, and he gave back an empty one, because it was like a conveyor belt. So the Kohen that was by the Mizbeach kept on returning. It was like a chain, constantly new Kalim, full ones going towards the Mizbeach, and empty ones coming back to the Kohen that's standing next to the Shochet. That's how the whole thing worked. Like a assembly line, they call it. Yeah. Kohen akarv na Mizbeach zoik zik achsnei deisa. Kosvech daimer as ab khoy shoy b'choy kesef b'choy eis leisipoda koydeshem. That says in one pasuk. As dom tizrek. So immer dan zoch yishafech. So the Torah says in one place, it's in Pashas Koirach, that it needs zrika. The b'choy is zrika. Another place it says yishafech, shvicha. So im shvicha lam zrika, im zrika lam shvicha. Doesn't answer the question. I don't know if something is missing here. Tana, yishafech, lo yatif. Means you should spill, doesn't mean you should put dropping, drip. Yishafech lo yaze, doesn't mean with the fingers. Yishafech lo yizroik. Zrika's dam, that's from the far. It appears with Kabbalah, and it also says in the Kabbalah, it's a pasuk in Divrei Yomim. Kehanim Zarkim Esadoim, that's what it says. Midei Aleviyim. So we see that Pesach is Bezrika. Pesach is Bezrika. That's like a Mishnah says. Bezrika connect. Bezrika connect the Yisoik. The Gemara explains now. Hakamoid b'shvicha di hochen. Everybody understands that the word shvicha means a certain way, spilling. Hazoya di hochen. Hazoya for sure means with the finger. Finger hazoya. You dip in your finger and the blood, and you sprinkle. That's hazoya means, and your finger you sprinkle it on the mizbeach. Ma pligan. Where do they argue? With zrika. What means zrika? Ramon Omer zrika kain shvicha. What's the motion of zrika? It's like it's Rana says it's like from the cloth. You take the keli and it's very close by. You not spinning, but very close. It's from the far. The question is, how far do you stand when you make zrika? And it applies for the Korban Pesach, because Pesach needs to have zrika. It says so hadila, you have in front of you kaim gabe hazoya v'at tzabach tzrika. You see that it has a similarity, because that's clear that the mechatos needs to have hazoya. It says v'hiza toila tomei, and we know hazoya means from the far, and then the Torah calls it also in a different way. It says zoirak. So we see that zrika is very similar to hazoya. It's from the far. So it's a raya to Reb Chananya that zrika is ke'en hazoya. Yot sekater shoyne v'nichas shniya. Yot shniya nichas shlishis. Ma'aser rishikach ma'aser shniya shlishis kares ahalim gam rishonu im shonu shilshu. They say sometimes they read hal 3 times. Apish shilshu miyamayim. Actually never happened, but if it happened such a thing, then they had the Levium. Doesn't say the Levium here. No, it doesn't say the Levium. I guess the people themselves that were there, the Yidden that were in Nazar, they said how. Means even they didn't even finish The first time. Legia lehaftis Hashem, I feel the first time. Okay. Tamatanina. It says in the Masechta Tainas, Yahudi Geshomim Yachlu V'Shalsu V'Voy Ben Abayim V'Kori Halag Doid. Ezi Halag Doid. So what is this? It says you should, but when it comes to Shomim, you read Halag Godel. It's that famous capital where it says you have to start a little bit earlier. You don't start from that capital. You start from one before that. And that's where you start. So why do you say these two? Both of them talks about rain. So the question is like this: we understand that capital Kuf Lamed Hey talks about rain. Where does the second capital talk about rain? It talks Kil Olam Chazda, very nice. But where does it talk about rain? Where it says Lechem Chal Basar, how does Hashem give bread? Through rain. So both talk about rain. This is an amazing, amazing miracle that rain falls down and gives the whole life to everybody. So that's why you say these two things, these two capitals. No. Halla Godel does not mean that Hal of Kuf Lamed Hey. It means Kuf Lamed Vav. It means our Hal. It means the regular Hal that we say by Yontiv. Shuva Levi Omer Dodidan. Korma Dodidan. Also ours. Akbarati Daite. Tanin Mershal Tachlishes Lahigil after Kishma Hashem Skletachan Amami Otem. Tanakbarzi Halagdele. And Bakapar said on this Mishnah that this is called Halla Godel. So Bakapara holds that when it says in Masechta Tainas that they read Halla Godel, it's referring to our Halla, not to the one that Rabbi Yechanan says, that's the Kilo Adam Chazdei. Rather, it refers to our regular Halla that's called in the Lashon HaMishnah Halla Godel. Chad bar Avia Ovet Kometavi. So some guy that went when it was Geshomim, the Tainis Geshomim, he went for the Omer, he davened. Omer Loin, he said for them, Oni Bashim Adan Omer, you should answer what I'm saying. That's what before he started, he said, Rabbi Yisai, everybody should say after over what I'm saying. So it must have been that he didn't say our hal. Because the minig is that when we say hal, you don't say after. You just listen to the shots. That was the meaning at times of the Gemara. So obviously he did not say our hal. He said Kil Olam Chazdai, and that's why he said everybody should answer. It means maybe everybody should say Kil Olam Chazdai, or they should repeat everything. I'm not sure, but it's definitely not the regular hal. Because the regular hal you don't answer. You just listen. Omer Mona Adodida. Nasa Rahavarav was a big nest, and Ken Amalin on the So really, he read our hal. Since it was such a huge nest, he wanted them to be part of it. So he said, "I want you to answer back whatever I'm saying. I want everybody to answer." That was something special at that time that the rain came down, and even though regular hal you don't have to repeat what the Bal Tefillah says, but here because of the big nest. He wanted them to repeat. Tane, here is Nikras Katat Salem. The last kat was called Katat Salem. Omer above man, those mitzvahs to the chain. He always Nikras Katat Salem. Mishim is atal b'mitzalachs kam v'kam. For sure, it's considered the atal. So you have to be careful not to do things late. You do a mitzvah, you do it right away. This is Daf Lamed Zion Amud Beis.